Here I'm going to look through a Leaving Cert Maths paper 1 question 3 on 2020 paper. And we're looking at functions, in particular composite functions. What a composite function is, it's the ability to do one function followed by another. And a specific terminology, for example, that one there, f of g of x, that means carry out f of x after g of x, or do g followed by f. Okay, so if I was to look at that there, what that really means is you've got a function g of x, and you're taking your input value and you're creating the output. But what we then do is we need to put that output through a second function, f of x, and that gives us our final output value here of y. And another way, instead of breaking it up, is to look at f of g of x, or f after g of x. So we need to investigate if f after g of x is equal to g after f of x. And this is a case for checking to see if one function is the inverse of another. Okay, they're both equal to each other and they should both be equal to x. So what I do here is I simply take f of x, which is 6, times the input value, and my new input here is going to be x plus 5, or g of x. So 6 times x plus 5 over 6 minus 5. So all I've done here is put my g of x through f of x, the function. And that's equal to, well, 6 times x plus 5 over 6 is just x plus 5 minus 5, just equal to x. So now if I do the reverse, I've got g of x, which is x plus 5. Now instead of having my x, I'm going to replace that with 6x minus 5. Plus 5 all over 6. Well, that's just 6x minus 5 plus 5, which is 0, 6x over 6, which is equal to x. So yes, they are equal to each other. That means that g of x is just the inverse of f of x. For a function to have an inverse, it must be injective. Okay, next question. Real variables y and x are related by y equal to 5x squared. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take that equation and convert it into that form. So I'm going to take the log of both sides to the base 5. So that gives me log of y to the base 5 is equal to log of 5x squared to the base 5. So here I'm just going to work with the right hand side. We need to have a good appreciation of the rules of logs. So I know that the log of ab is equal to log a to the base 5 plus log b to the base 5. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm just going to separate that out. That 5 times x squared, that's log 5 to the base 5 plus log x squared to the base 5. That's just equal to 1 plus, whenever you've got a power, you can bring that power to the front. So here, the log of any number to the same base is the number 1. And with any power, you can bring that power to the front. So if we're asked to express it in the form of a plus b times log of x to the base 5, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. Hence otherwise find real values for y for which log of y to the base 5 is equal to 2 plus log of 126 over 25x minus 1 to the base 5. So this is a typical question involving indices and logs. To use the information you had in the first question to answer the second one. Well, we know that log of y to the base 5 is just log of 5x squared to the base 5. The trick here will be to get everything in the form of the log of some number to the same base. So I need to try and get this into that format. So let's quickly remind ourselves, if you have any number a and you want to get the log of that to the base b, you're saying that is equal to another number. What that means effectively is, well, a there is just b to the power of c. So converting 2 into a form with a log to the base 5, I'm just going to have log base 5 of 25 is equal to 2, because I know that 25 is equal to 5 squared. Okay, so this here I can input for my 2. And what it gives me, I'm just going to change the writing here, I'm left with this equation: log 5x squared to the base 5 is equal to log 25 to the base 5 plus what I have originally. Now I'm just going to use my rules of logs to say that that's equal to log of 25 times this same rules of logs that I used initially, and if I multiply that in, I'm now left with that's equal to log of 126x minus 25 to the base 5. So if the log of 5x squared to the base 5 is equal to the log of 126x minus 25 to the base 5, then I must be left with the situation that 5x squared is equal to 126x minus 25. So I just need to solve the equation then. If I bring them all over to the one side, 5x squared minus 126x plus 25 is equal to 0, and if I can solve that for x, then I will have my answer. So if you're trying to factorize this out, it's going to be factors of 5 by 25 adding up to minus 126. So here we're going to be left with 5 times minus 25 is a minus 125, and 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. We add them together, we get minus 126. So these are my factors. 5x minus 1 times x minus 25 equals to 0. X here is either 1/5 or x is equal to 25. You're not asked for x, you're asked for y. So if you're looking for the value of y, we know that y is equal to 5 times x squared. So therefore, if x is 1/5, we've got 5 times 1/5 squared, which is 5 times 1 over 25, which is 1/5. Or if x is 25, we've got 5 times 25 squared, which is, put that into the calculator, 5 times 625, which is 3,125. Okay, so there are two values of y.